do today is, for everyone who is new, I'm going to show you how to assemble a template. So the way it comes is, it comes as a PDF download after you purchase it. It's on sale for 50 cents this month through the entire month of October. So what you're going to do is you'll look at this first page, and right up here it tells you how to print it. It says to print it in portrait mode. Make sure that your printer is set to portrait mode. If it's not going to connect right. Oh, that's so okay, so here we basically have a puzzle that we're going to assemble. So we're just going to put these pieces together. We're going to get a little bit of tape. And then we're going to tape these pieces right together. We're going to do the same, excuse me, sorry guys. We're going to do the same thing down here. Go underneath. So we're just kind of matching those lines up. Now there's going to be a slight gap where the two pieces of paper come together, and that's okay. I'll show you how to fix that in just a second. I'm going to slide this under here. And then we're just going to tape this together. All right, so this is our mousse. I'm just going to put more tape on it. Now there's a girl mousse version too. She's not on sale, but she has a cute little bow. But you could easily just add a 3D bow made with ribbon to this mousse to make it a girl. Okay, I'm going to grab a Sharpie. And what I'm going to do, let me show you. You can see that the white lines between this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill those white lines in so that I know exactly where to cut. So I'm just going to fill that. Just basically kind of redraw those few details on here. And up here, our full template. All right, so after you do this part, you just take your scissors and you cut around it. Now, if you have cardstock, it should show where you shared. If you have cardstock, you can also print your templates on cardstock so that they have a little edge to them and they're easier to trace around onto your board. Okay. Just gonna cut this whole thing off. All right, so essentially we will just go all the way around our mousse. Now, I'm not gonna show you all of that because that would be a little bit long and tedious. But you're just going to cut your whole mousse out. After you do that, you're going to get your wood. You're going to trace this design, the outline, onto your board. Now, if you don't want to have to do this twice, what I recommend is you grab your graphite paper, and while you're tracing it onto your board, you slide your graphite paper right underneath, and you go ahead and you trace all of these details, like the eyes and the nose and the mouth. You trace all those details on, and then that way, when you're ready to paint, it's kind of like paint by number. So let me grab my cutout. It might be slightly different inside, but that's okay. So I already had mine cut out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna trace my details on there. So let's lay this down and just kind of match it up. Got my tracing paper under there. Slightly bigger, but that's okay. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to use the template or the tracing paper underneath the graphite paper. and we're going to trace our design on. So I'm just going to grab a pencil and I'm going to draw all of these details. This will just help when I'm ready to paint. I'll know exactly where to paint. I don't think I have graphite paper under there. All right, so let me show y'all what that looks like. So now I have my details on my mousse. Now I'll have to edit them just slightly because like I said, this template was a little bit bigger than my board. You won't have that problem because you're cutting your template. You can also order this blank if you want to. I have several of these in stock, and then you could just trace your details right on. All right, so that is where we're gonna stop for today. I want you to get your template, print it out, trace it onto your board, and then I will drop a link down below and show you how to cut with a jigsaw. And then that way, next Tuesday, you can meet me back here and we will start painting our Christmas mousse. Now, if you don't want him to just be a Christmas mousse, just don't use Christmas colors on him. Use fall colors, or you could use just, you know, normal. You could use pink if you wanted to. You could use, somebody said their kitchen theme, so you could use a color that matches with your kitchen. He doesn't have to be a Christmas mousse. He can be a mousse for any season with a scarf.